and we found the church, but we didn't find the gathering. And we were a little early. We were probably like 30 minutes early. So I texted a bunch of people and they let us. So if you're going to go to the well right now, make sure you find out online where their outdoor services are. That would be smart, you know.
I believe it's across the street from Buchanan High. Is that Buchanan?
Yes. Yeah. I forget what.
Right across
the
street from the stadium.
Yeah. So we don't have directions for you to look it up, check it out. But so we get there, the well, we parked right by where people were walking across the street. And we brought some chairs. I don't know. I think they did have chairs.
They had some chairs
available.
Out there. Yes, they had some folding chairs, but we brought our own.
So our kind of first impression was great. This is your favorite part, so you want to say anything? We got to the crosswalk.
My favorite part was Charles. He was the guy that was at the saying hello to everyone when we crossed the street, and he was so nice. He was an older gentleman. He was like the person that you see when you go to Walmart and he greets you hello. He was like 10 times nicer though. He was so upbeat and hello, good morning, how you doing? And he asked if we could get anything for you. I was thinking, if I asked him for donuts, would he get anyone? He might have said yes.
He might have known the donut person.
Yeah, they had treats there too.
Did they?
I think so.
It was a treat.
Yes, he was a nice guy.
Yeah, Charles was great. That's I mean, that's the guy you want greeting people. I mean, this is our first time coming to the well here, so.
He made me feel welcome.
Yeah, I felt great coming in. So we walked up. It was kind of like, you know, everybody's out outside. It reminded me of when I went as a kid to family camp. It was a Nazarene church family camp, and it was at Sugar Pine, and it was outdoors underneath a tent. They didn't have a tent, but it was outdoors. They had a stage, but we kind of found a spot to sit. Everybody was spaced out. So that was interesting. Everybody was kind of, what I liked was everybody seemed like they liked each other. Like they were all talking, going over. It was very friendly. I remember that. But yeah, so that was good. They did.
Yeah, they probably know each other for a long time because it seems like the well has been there for a long time. So it's probably.
It seems like it, but it hasn't been there like forever. I think they started in like early 2000, something like that, 2006 or something like that.
It's 2020. It's been a while.
But I mean, some churches are like there for like hundreds and hundreds of years. They did a couple kids songs at the very beginning. I remember them starting.
That was
cute. They
Yeah.
had the kids kind of come up front.
I'm surprised they actually knew the words to the song too.
Yeah,
I heard them singing.
Yeah, you could hear them singing. That was cool. So they got the kids involved. Like I said, this was a meeting outdoor. It wasn't their normal. We'll have to go back when they are doing their services indoors. But it was really cool. Everybody was super relaxed. The kids were involved. I think after that, I think they did worship after that. They had good for us, they had the lyrics. You can download their app and go to the lyrics, so you could kind of see what they were singing.
You could sing along.
You could sing along as loud as you wanted. This is outdoors. You don't have to worry about it. Oh, you know what? Actually, before the worship, they did something that was pretty cool. Do you remember when they were talking about a couple of things that they had going on in the church? They were highlighting a couple ministries. One of them was like marriage, like rejuvenation or something. They do all these somethings. I forget what it was called, but it was like a marriage thing you could go to and get your relationship on fire again, or greater love. And then the other one was we've heard about from Hunter, and Jess was talking about this. It's kind of like a discipleship program. You go in and stuff. And so what was really cool about that was they had a lot of people, not everybody, but a lot of people stood up that had gone through this class, and they held up signs.
Right.
And on one side of it, it said, like what their mentality was going into the program or going into the class. And some of them, one of the guys that we talked to later, his said shallow.
It was their name that they had for
Like their
themselves,
identity, right?
yeah,
Okay.
before they started. And
Did you remember any
it
others?
describes what they were feeling, I believe.
Yeah.
What they thought of themselves, maybe.
I don't remember any other ones, but they were like negative.
Yeah.
I remember shallow. I don't remember any other ones. So this kind of these false ideas that they came into this class, and then they flipped the sign around, and they had what they exited this program or class, and they were all positive, like powerful, joyful, whatever it is that they kind of got going out of the class. So that was cool. And they said, if you want to know more about that class, or these people want to talk to you. I thought that was cool. You kind of had someone you could look at and go and talk to if you wanted to. So that was neat. And then they got into the worship. Anything else with the sign thing?
It was nice that they said that you could speak to them afterwards. And if they didn't have said that, you might not have wanted to, or you might have not, because you didn't want to intrude. But they were
it's like they were
upfront about it.
Opening the door.
Yeah, they said, you could just come talk to us, and we'll be happy to talk about everything that we went through. So that was nice of them to do that.
True. I wasn't even thinking about that point. I wasn't